So today I just want to talk about that. Your past doesn't really define you. Like, your past is something that you learn from, and if your past is really messed up, like you had a really bad past, like you did some shit, and it's always the best, like learn from it, and as soon as you get the opportunity to move on, no matter how it happens, just move away from it, and just jump out of your comfort zone, like start a business, like do something, you know what I mean? And once you're doing that, learn how to market yourself, all these sorts of things that is going to help your business, and just get your face out there and let people know who you are, all those sorts of things, right? But just don't dwell on the past, because if you dwell on the past, you're not really going to do much, because you're just stuck at that point, and you're just stuck fearing the consequences. But once you get past fearing the past, you just don't care anymore. You're living in the moment. You're living for what you want to do, and it's always like a second or third chance. And God's given you opportunity, and in one of those two chances, you realize, hey, you know what? Now it's time for me to stop being a kid and actually be a man and actually make something out of myself, so that my family's proud of me, and my family doesn't have to live the way that they're living. And one day, you never know, if you keep grinding the proper way, you're going to tire your parents. Your parents are going to have nothing to worry about. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to stay away from all the negative elements in my life. And I'm just trying to be by myself, honestly. I have a couple good friends around me who I know that, hey, they're helping me out in life, and at the same time, they're watching me grow and watching them grow, and together we're like just running it up. Like right now, me and a really good friend of mine, we're working on a page. It's called Empire HQ, and that page is about like all these motivational things. And that's how it started. We started a couple years ago. We started posting it, and then I started posting on it recently. And my reason to be posting on that was to, hey, you know what, like I just want to get out of the 9-to-5. I just don't want to be trapped taking orders from someone all my life. Like I just can't live like that. And what scared me is that I see people that are like in their 60s, and all they think about is work. But in my mindset, I don't have that. My mindset is work for myself to the point that in the next couple of years, or even this year in 2025, the year that's going to come, that I might just be making money in my sleep. And that's what you want to do. And anyways, so that's not just the only thing. I also have a content marketing agency, which is called Empire Visuals. It's like this whole Empire brand that I'm working on, and it's all about building everything like brick by brick. Like some days you're just gonna be like, shit, like should I just quit my 9-to-5? But then you still got bills to pay, and then when you have business, the clients that you deal with, and you've been dealing with them like the longest time, they just don't want to pay you up. And they do want to pay you up, but they're taking the longest time to pay, and then you're just like, fuck, like, what do I do now, right? And you're just mad about it, because you got bills piling up. But then, this is another reason why I took on creating my personal brand. So my personal brand, it's going to reach out to people eventually, and they're going to see, hey, you know what? This guy seems trustworthy, and we should hire him, and his content's fairly good, or it's really good, and let's see what he could do for us, right? So once they start trusting you, they start trusting the quantity you provide them and the person you are, then they trust in your abilities to actually do something for you, and then they know who you are as an individual as well. And so what that does is that it creates a bonding, and that bonding creates relationships, and they will forever be your clients because they always want to work with you, because they know that, hey, he's a good person, he has a story, and we know that he's gonna work the best, and he's gonna work out of the way for us. And honestly, that's what I do. That's what I would love to do. And when it comes to payments, yeah, sometimes you're gonna be paying a little bit more money. But hey, if you're paying me like if I'm getting like about a couple $1,000, or like even say $1,500 versus $500, what do you think the person that's paying me $1,500, his content's gonna be like? His content, it's gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be so good to the point that I want to be sitting making the content for days. Just that person has the utmost satisfaction of what I'm giving him, because he's paying that money. And the person that's paying me $500 a month, or like 2 weeks or whatever, yeah, I'm not really gonna put that much effort into it. What's the point? I'm just wasting my time. $500, like, I'll work my 9 to 5, right? But end goal is to make good money and show people that, hey, I deliver good product. And so in the end, businesses have to realize that, hey, the price that he's telling us is not a bad price, because like the things that he'll be delivering us is worth the price. That's how it is. When you invest in value, you get value. When you don't invest in value, you're not going to get value.